I think with today's work done, and everything about as good as we can possibly make it, I think it's time for a real nap. Alright. Good morning. Welcome back. I just have to check. I think I heard a weird noise last night, but I don't know. It's probably nothing. Alright. Well, we've got a really nice house now, thankfully. And we're really not struggling for resources, but there are a couple of things where, like, we really need help. I don't have any more diamonds to repair my stuff with, which is going to be a problem because I'm pretty sure that my axe is going to die soon. Yeah, it really needs repair. And well, Vlad is a pretty decent pickaxe. I feel like Bane of Arthropods is just not gonna cut it for everything we've seen so far. Like, spiders are not the issue. So, we've got an enchanting table. Pretty sure I've got a brewing stand around here somewhere. Maybe it's down in the base. The old base. Might be. I didn't really... I mean, I poked around, but, you know, I was more concerned with trying to escape. Yeah, so anyway, it seems like what I actually need to do is go mining, and then I need some kind of safe way down the hill, which, right now it seems like we can just take the long way down. But maybe like a staircase would be really nice. Something a little bit better than whatever I carved to get up here, you know? It just seems like a wiser option. Yeah, so we'll get there. We'll get there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go mine, and we need food really badly. So that has to be a second priority. Well, since I'm back up here anyway, looking at everything that we have for food, and my goodness, we have so much. Now, I don't know that any of it goes together, but I think we may need to farm. Like, we need resources, don't get me wrong. We need diamond, but, I mean, honestly, it's hard to see anything that happens down there. I will get back to it, but yeah, I think we need to designate some farming space. The other thing we have not done is we've not really investigated anything that's going on over there. This is a very uneven bastion. I guess it's not a bastion? I don't know what you call this. Fortress? Bastion? Encampment? You know what, there's no better way. We're just gonna... Well, there's no sense in breaking down the wall. There are a ton of flowers. Oh my goodness. So some of this is food that we can grow, some of this is not. Like, you know, unless I find an apple tree, which I'm pretty sure that I saw a few of, we're not just gonna randomly grow apples unless they drop from the local trees. But the carrots, yes. The question is more, it's not about whether or not we farm, it is about where. And that I don't know. This whole area back here feels like good flat land that we can probably level out. Seems like the best of our options. Yeah, at this phase it does. Okay. And I gotta do inventory management. Which, due to the flickering, I'll just do that in my off time. You know, not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, let me get this figured out, and then we'll come back. Okay, so after a little bit of sorting, this is what we've got. So we've got this chest, which is all of our building blocks. This one, which is just the random bits. These two, I believe, are empty. Yeah. Here is all of our nature stuff. We have just too many saplings. So we're not even going to try and burn coal for a little while. We're just going to burn through saplings. And then all of our food. So between all of that, we should have enough to get started on a garden. Oh, no, 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 no. Get me in the house, get me in the house. Oh, no, he's here. I have to get the sword. I have to get the sword. My sword. I don't have any armor. Armor, armor, armor. Where are you? It's around here. And I know it's watching me. I must have realized. Alright, well, I guess I'll try and get some sleep. Say spirits burn up in the day. I don't know if that's true or not. But, you know, I guess we'll find out. There's more bees. Maybe we can learn some of them over. Well, it's certainly a welcome surprise after last night. Oh, hello. Come with me. Maybe because it's full of honey? Or it already has a hive? I don't know. I'm sure he'll think about it. Okay, well, back to it. Now that we've had, you know, the spook of our lives. Alrighty, that's our first farm. So we've got our grapes over here. This, I don't know what's happening here. It's supposed to be red grapes. There's tiger red and normal red. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know if I can fix that. Anyway, we have a nice normal garden as well. It's pretty nice, you know? If we ever have livestock, which it would be nice too, you know, at the very least some sheep and cows and chickens. I think in that case, we'll probably put a fence around it, but I did want to make sure that we can expand for a second and maybe a third plot. Just because I have a feeling that we're probably going to need like, a lot of growing space. So the other thing that I wanted to consider, though, is our dragon. I mean, I presume it eats. I think you can feed it. And considering I could hop on its back, I'm pretty sure that you can ride it. But we're gonna have to figure out some kind of saddle. But I don't know anything about these. You know, besides its mom. But, I don't know. I don't know if it needs a house, or... Hello, are you one of the hunters? You are. Okay. We'll keep that thing in the night away. Brings me to an interesting conundrum. We've not had really anything spawn up here past that first night. You know, at least when I was building, we had that rotten zombie or whatever the heck it was. And then, I mean, last night we had the whatever. The thing with the eyes. You know, but other than that, it's been very peaceful here. I don't know if it's just an artifact or if it's warded. I don't know. Of course, I mean, you know, part of it could just be that there's such a dense population of hunters over here that it just keeps everything else at bay. And if that's true, then this is a nice safe place to live. But if it's not actually true, then... well, I don't know what to do about that, and I figure we'll figure out what as it comes up. We've got the food. It doesn't change the fact that we don't have anything else, so... I guess I should go prepare myself adequately. We do have some leftover egg sandwiches. I don't know how they're gonna taste after, you know, warpery, but yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. What is this? Black agrolite. Looks kind of like the stuff the towers were made out of. And if that's true, it's probably haunted, but you know. Maybe not too haunted? One can hope? Uranium? I mean, this cannot be healthy. Fluorite? I don't know if we'll see any more of it, but sometimes I'm seeing these little blue... yeah, like that. These little blue puffs. I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're under something. It's unusual. I have no answers. Okay, well, I'm back from my mining expedition, so let me show you a little bit of what we got. So, I've already done a little bit of cooking up, but there's still more to do. So we've got some iron, I'm trying to burn through all of the saplings, so we've got some copper. And as you can see, I've made a lot of progress. It's no longer completely swamped in here with all the saplings, so I'm really happy about that. We look, I did some organizing, so we've got an extra box full of building materials. This one's basically completely full up at this point. We'll still have to keep working through it. And we do have all that end stone. And I don't know what to do with it. I've got a couple of ideas, but considering all the dragons we've had around here, considering all the spirits that we've had invaded, and the fact that we still have the dragon egg, I don't know if making some kind of, like, spot for the dragon egg will help. We can try. But I figure we'll make like a little, I don't know, area for it. I don't know that it will ever hatch, though. Which is, I mean, on the one hand, slightly disappointing, but I mean, it wouldn't have hatched in our world either, so it is what it is. Moving on from that, though, here is the current state of our inventory. As you can see, I found some diamond, I found a whole bunch of materials, I started sorting through those, and we have a whole bunch of drops. Ethereal Spirit is one of them. I've got diamond termite shards. When I was mining down in the depths, there were these blocks that looked like they should have been diamond and then weren't, and then termites popped out and they dropped these. And I think that I can turn them into diamonds, but I don't actually know. I'd have to double check that. We've got a lot of rotten flesh. We've got smoked flesh, shattered skulls. This dark metal, I don't know, it's cold to the touch and it gives me a kind of creepy feeling. I don't really like it, but I figure we'll keep it. It must be used for something. And considering the weird armor that all of the spirits seem to wear, I wonder if it's used for that. That's just a little bit of the inventory. I'm gonna use these as different cook stations and craft stations, so we'll have one in each of these corners. So I figure this will be our smelting station, cookery station, and then I'll figure out something to do over here. Maybe we'll do furniture, I don't know. I do have some good furniture recipes, so it might be worth it. It's odd. Just a random lump of jungle log and some rotten flesh out here. An oddly specific list of things to drop. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But moving on. We gotta do something for the dragon. And that does bring me to something else that I forgot to show off. We now have a saddle. And I'm pretty sure that if I were to be able to saddle this thing, then we could probably ride it. And if we can ride a dragon, then we can get anywhere on the map we want. So that's a thought. That's definitely something I want to consider. And I think it'll need a name. So I have to think of something. It does make me miss Articuno, though. I don't know. He's got to be out there somewhere, right? I don't know if he's just... Okay, here's something else that's been bothering me. When we landed on this world, or however we want to describe it, we didn't land at our old base. We didn't land inside of the end temple, which is where I set the bed up, so it's where I should have respawned. I spawned back in our original base. That's weird, right? Like, of all the list of places to go back to, this one feels strange. I don't know if it was intentional. I don't know if it was just a fluke of the teleport. I don't know if somebody put me there. But something's going on, and it makes me wonder... I feel like nothing else of our world can be left. So was it just my old base that exists now, or is there something more? You know, we never found out. We never finished building the Clockwork City. We never finished building the train station. And there's tons of people now, which there weren't in our old world, so who knows what the state of the world is at this point. If this is even our old world, you know? I don't have answers, and it's driving me up a wall, and I wish I could find Articuno. I don't know where he is, and I think we may need to go find him. Because otherwise I don't... Like, if he's back in our old world and we're somewhere else, then I can live with that. You know, he'll be lonely, but somebody will be by. Probably. But if he's here, we have to find him. Maybe that's what we'll do today. Maybe that's what we'll finish up with. We've got our mines all established, we've got a nice house going, we've got a farm. I mean, everything that we really need to live is already set up. We've got this random dragon, who I guess I'm gonna need to train now, or teach, or however you handle those. Again, very limited experience. I think it's time. I think we have to go find Articuno. And of course, if we're gonna find Articuno, we're gonna need a boat. So let's go do that real quick. Well, unlike last time, this was actually pretty easy to build. I don't know if it's just because I've built a previous ship and therefore it was, you know, just easier to do, or if I was just better prepared. I think a lot of it might just be that we chose a different model and had all the tools available. I don't know. But, this time, we're going to be using a Dakar. And if you don't know what that is, you will when I put it down. Hopefully. There we go. The Norse longship. It's got a good bit of storage in it. Not a whole lot, but, you know, better than what we're used to. At least I hope. And the main thing is that it's good in well, mostly cold weather, or cold water, but it's got this shallow bottom on it, so that way we can navigate the rivers a little bit easier. No cannon slots or anything, but I'm hoping it'll be easier to navigate with. Well, before we go traipsing off on any kind of rescue missions or whatever else, I should probably at least make sure that, you know, I have all the stuff we're gonna need. So I've been thinking about this. The whole journey while we came out here, we were having to rely on, like, bringing a whole bed with us, and setting our spawn point, and then deleting our spawn point, and I don't actually want to do any of that. I want my spawn point to remain here. So I think what we actually need is, like, a sleeping bag. I'm pretty sure we have those. Let me double check. Yeah, we do. We have sleeping bags. Let's make one of those. Let's see here. Weapons, armor, torches, sleeping bag, building materials, just in case. Oh, some food. We'll bring our trans-dimensional egg sandwiches. Maybe some fresh potato. We have a lot of meat, but I don't think any of it's edible. Anything else we need? I think that's it. Okay. Well, we're gonna start our search. I think the first place to go is back to where the old base was. Poke around and see what we can figure out there. Pretty sure this is it. This looks familiar. Random lumps of coal. Yeah, there it is. This is totally overgrown. Oh, there's my old calendar. I think. Let's say 1 year, 4 days, 10 hours? Hang on, does that mean that I was under that? Does this mean I've been here for a year? Have I been in stasis? The 1 year doesn't explain all this. I mean, it explains some of this, but it doesn't explain the surface. What is happening? Yeah, and this was our old smoker, and now it's an end stove. What the hell is an end stove? Yeah, and the walls are covered in end stone as well. I think when we came back, we must have brought the end with us. It's the only answer I have. I don't know how else you explain this. Try and thin some of this out. So we can move. Look at that, there's chorus plants here. Yeah, and look at this. We should have rooms back here. And it's completely collapsed in, and the bookcase is just everywhere. Looks like it exploded. And then that's where my enchanting table was. I don't know. And what is this? I've seen this around. What is this starworm cobble? What is a starworm? I mean, you get good goop out of it. It's what I used for the leads for the sails, but I don't know what it is. Well, as much as I don't want to do it, the sun's down again, and we know what happened the last time we left here at night, so... Guess now is as good a time as any to try out the sleeping bed? Or the sleeping bag, I guess? Yeah, why not? Oh, that worked great. Well, back up we go. Well, more questions than answers, certainly, but... Let's see here. If this is where... Let's try to remember. Let's try to remember. So... How did the porthole face? If the porthole faced down, then I think we have to sail this way. I think so. So, I guess let's set out. Huh. That's weird. That is an improbable mix of trees. Oh, what are those? This... Everything else is wrong, but this kind of looks like the place. I mean, rather worn, aged. But yeah, weird mixture of cherry and jungle and... And if this... Is that... This was an airstrip. And this were our giant apple tree. Then... No, that can't be right. No, Articuno's a Growlithe. Or an Arcanine. What are you? Giant Nudibranch? What are you? No. No. This isn't right. You can't. Artie? What happened to you? Well, yeah, you're large enough to ride now. Okay. And you're... Are these your kids? Did you mutate? I mean, I did put a lot, and I mean a lot of points into your swimming and diving and all that kind of stuff. Did you mutate when everything went down? Well, time to go home, buddy. New home. We're gonna need a stick. I don't know, everything in this world responds very well to point with a stick. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. No, that's him. He always wandered off. Unless I told him exactly where to be. Alright. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Well, the sun's going down now, I guess, but... Yeah, let's have one more night, and then we'll go home. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. We can always come back. Okay, bud. Follow along, but don't get hit in the oars. You're getting whacked, aren't you? Yeah, you're getting hurt. Oh, are you gonna be in the boat? Finally! It only took several years, but you finally figured out how to get in a boat! Oh, good boy. Oh my goodness. I knew that training would pay off someday. And it's just random bulls in the water. I mean, we should probably go get them, but not right now. Let's get this pulled into. Whoop. There we go. Get this pulled into dock. Okay, Artie. Now here's the bit we never trained for. Can you get out of the boat? You know, even looking at me. No, you're looking off into the middle distance. Okay, Artie, I'm going this way. Can you get out of the boat? There we go. Knew we'd get there. Okay. Can you come up the stairs? Please don't fall. There we go. One at a time. Oh no, that's a tree. No, don't go on the tree. Oh my goodness, it's like hurting cats. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. Okay, you can warp to me. That's fine. Okay. Here, I've got this little pond. It's not the ocean, but we can get you something nicer now that you're, mandatorily aquatic. There we go. Yeah. That's a good spot for you, for now. We'll get something better figured out. Oh, it's one of my bees. Okay. There's wings over here buzzing. What's happening here? It's fine. It's the bee. Okay. And he's gonna have a nap. You know what? He's deserved it. Okay. Well, I guess we'll need another saddle. Okay. We got 2 saddles. We got 2 critters. Articuno, You have a saddle. Forest lizard? You have a saddle. Okay. Well, that was a lot. That was a lot today. I think I need a nap. Yeah. Yeah, we built a mine, we built a staircase. I mean, I did a whole bunch of spelunking. You didn't get to see any of it, because, well, quite frankly, mining just doesn't look good. Like, trying to get the lighting done is miserable, so no point in that, but, you know, we found our dog. Built a farm. Yeah. And got confronted with the thing of my nightmares. Twice. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's me then. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. Honestly, I kind of feel like we're gonna have this really beautiful Japanese-style house. We need, like, a tea shop or something, so I think maybe tomorrow we'll figure out how to make tea. Could really use it for my nerves. For me, it's bedtime.